If you want an SUV that can cross continents, bash through the rough stuff, and still haul your family in comfort, the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser LC300 is built for exactly that. This is the truck people buy when getting stuck is not an option. It is less about flash and more about going anywhere, anytime, with total confidence. Inside, the LC300 looks every bit the modern Land Cruiser. It is tall, boxy, and purposeful, with a big upright grille, full LED headlights, and a squared-off hood that gives it serious road presence. The body sits high on its frame with real ground clearance, short overhangs, and chunky wheels and tires that actually belong off-road, not just in a mall parking lot. Depending on trim, you will see skid plates, side steps, roof rails, and subtle chrome or blacked-out accents, but the overall vibe is tough and functional rather than overstyled. That body is Toyota's GA-F ladder frame, lighter and stiffer than the old 200 series, but still properly old-school in the best way. For power, most markets get a choice between a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 gas engine or a 3.3-liter twin-turbo diesel. Both are paired with a smooth 10-speed automatic and full-time four-wheel drive. The gas V6 delivers strong horsepower and quick highway passing, while the diesel is all about low-end torque, long range, and relaxed towing. Either way, the LC300 is built to haul serious weight, whether that is a trailer, boat, or a fully loaded overland setup. Where the LC300 really separates itself from ordinary SUVs is in its off-road hardware. You get a proper 2-speed transfer case with low range, a locking center differential, and available front and rear diff locks depending on spec. Multi-Terrain Select lets you choose modes for sand, mud, rock, and more, adjusting throttle, traction, and braking to keep you moving. Crawl Control works like an off-road cruise control, letting you focus on steering while the truck meters out power and braking at very low speeds. Factor in generous approach, departure and breakover angles, plus serious suspension articulation. And this is a vehicle that will go far beyond where crossovers tap out. Inside, the 2026 Land Cruiser balances toughness with comfort. The layout is straightforward and functional, but materials and build quality feel solid and premium enough for long days on the road. A large central touchscreen handles navigation, media, and phone integration with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, while a digital or semi-digital instrument cluster puts your speed, off-road data, and driver assist info right in front of you. Big physical knobs and buttons for climate and 4x4 controls mean you can operate everything with gloves on, dust on your fingers, and no worry about finicky touch panels. Seating is typically offered in 5 or 7 seat configurations depending on market. The front seats are supportive and designed for long-distance comfort. The second row has plenty of space for adults, and the third row, where fitted, works well for kids or shorter trips with extra passengers. Cargo space is wide and practical, and many owners will build out drawer systems, fridges, and recovery gear in the back without running out of room. This is very much a vehicle you can turn into a true expedition rig on road. The LC300 is more refined than you might expect for something this capable. The new platform and updated suspension tuning make it quieter and more composed than the old 200 series. It still feels like a big, serious body-on-frame SUV, but it rides smoothly on the highway and deals with broken pavement in a calm, controlled way. It is the sort of vehicle you can drive all day across rough country and still step out feeling relatively fresh. Safety and driver assistance are up to modern Toyota standards. You get the latest Toyota Safety Sense suite with adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, pre-collision braking, road sign assist, and more. Add blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, 360-degree cameras and parking sensors, and maneuvering this big SUV in tight spaces becomes a lot less stressful. Pricing depends heavily on the market. But in places where the 300 series is sold, you are looking at the rough equivalent of around $60,000 to well over $100,000, depending on trim, engine, and how loaded you go. It sits in that serious money, serious capability bracket against things like high-end patrols and Land Rover and Lexus rivals. If you enjoyed this look at the 2026 Land Cruiser LC300, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to Gray on Cars, and tell us in the comments how you would use one. Full-time overlanding rig, long-distance family tourer, or the ultimate go-anywhere daily. Thanks for watching. Drive safe, explore further, and we will see you in the next